Hello, my name is Angie Rios, and this is my VLO listening and speaking skills. Is the task number 4, course materials design. In this VLO, I want to show you some activities for developing the communicated skills, listening and speaking in English, for face-to-face and virtual environments. As we know, in our classrooms, it's easier working, reading and writing, but listening and speaking are skills that most English teachers avoid to work. Here we are going to see some tips that we can use in our English classes. The objectives of this VLO is number 1, to propose different strategies for listening and speaking work, having in mind the class environment, face-to-face or virtual. Number 2, to guide in the listening and speaking activities implemented in the classroom. Number 3, to explain what types of methods are relevant for the development, listening and speaking skills according to the environment. Listening. Listening as a receptive skill is considered the oral skill, which is the primary ability developed in first language acquisition. However, until recently, listening was ignored in the second language context, Noonan, 1999. To develop listening skills, we can use two types: one way listening and two-way listening. The first type, one way, is more conventional and traditional, and two-way listening is an interactive and contemporary type. Now we have 5 different strategies or recommendations to working listening in face-to-face environments. Number 1, teachers should work the listening exercises with known vocabulary and progressively including new. Number 2, use commands and daily expressions in the classroom. Number 3, help with your body language to understand the message. Number 4, some listening activities you can match with reading. It means when students are listening to a read, they read along. And number 5, ask questions constantly about the topic and make sure students understand. Now we have 5 strategies or recommendations for working listening activities in virtual environments. Number 1, teachers should use web tools like podcast videos or video blogs. Number 2, teachers should speak as much as possible in English, giving instructions and commands to students. Number 3, teachers should use authentic materials like videos, songs, series, movies, TV shows to relate the students with native speakers and common expressions. Number 4, use online exam listening exercises. Number 5, use non-authentic materials like conversations and readings and ask questions about them. Speaking. The importance of speaking skills appears obvious. The global spread of English, along with improved communication systems, provides economic, political, academic, and social reasons for learning to speak English. Marayan, Mitra, Akram, and Hamid, 2016. Currently, speaking English is one of the most coveted skills for most people in the world. However, in schools, the speaking English teaching isn't the best as we dedicate us to a school teaching. And when students go to real life, they serve very little. For this reason, the strategies in teaching speaking English have to improve a lot. Strategies or recommendations for speaking English in face-to-face environments. Number one, provide students safely and a confidence space free of teasing. Number two, teachers should design a speaking activity where students may interact with their partners. Number three, ask questions with specific answers about the students' daily activities. Number four, make contest or a challenge to improve their speaking fluency. Number five, promote the team working with final presentations about interesting and currently topics. Strategies or recommendations for speaking English in virtual environments. Number one, provide students safely and a confidence space free of teasing. Number two, teachers should make students feel the need of communication asking speak English as much as possible. Number three, use web tools that allow students recorded voices. Teachers listen to the exercises and give students a feedback according them. Number four, students must create presentations about their favorite topics. They can do videos or expositions. And number five, teachers should use authentic materials like videos, songs, TV shows to relate the students with native speakers and common expressions, and they can represent them. Conclusions. Listening and speaking are very important skills in English learning. Teachers must improve their strategies to working them in classrooms. Authentic materials are the best tools to design listening and speaking activities because they allow students can interact with real expressions. Designing listening and speaking learning materials must be focused in students' context. Safely and confidence are two components that students must feel to improve their speaking and listening skills. Teachers should be sure their classes offer them to students. Here we have our reference for this VLO. Thank you for your attention.